climb heaven, it did not first lose its strength, it lost its voice. And what happened next would not merely stop a city, it would scatter the world.
All the earth shared one language, and with one voice they moved east together.
Then they found a plain in Shinar, wide, open, rich with possibility, and they settled there.
What began as a journey slowly became a decision, not to pass through, but to remain.
Every warning, every trade, every hope moved freely from one mouth to another.
Unity is powerful, but power without humility is already dangerous. The land offered no great stone, but it gave them clay for bricks and tar for binding. So they turned the earth itself into building material.
They did not wait for nature to provide. They learned to bake strength out of mud. Brick replaced stone, tar replaced mortar, and skill turned into momentum. And once they discovered what they could make, they began to imagine what they could become. Soon the plain moved to one rhythm: carry, stack, fire, build. Then, ambition became architecture.
Come, let us make bricks!
Their words were simple, but their dream was enormous. First came the city. Walls, streets, storehouses, gates, proof that they intended to stay. Layer by layer, they built permanence into the ground.
To many, this felt wise. Safety, stability, a place with walls, and a future.
Order gave them confidence, and progress gave them hunger. But the city was not enough, and they wanted something that could be seen from everywhere. So they raised a tower, step by step, ramp by ramp, dream by dream. Every moment fed the ambition. More bricks, more fire, more labor, more speed. For the first time, men looked down on the earth and mistook height for greatness. Their creation no longer served the city now served the tower. And the higher it rose, the smaller everyone beneath it seemed. Unity became competition, and competition fed pride. One could feel it already. This was no longer about shelter. It was about glory. It was no longer a project. It was a statement. We will define ourselves.
Let us make a name for ourselves.
Then the real motive rose into the open.
A name, a city, a tower. Humanity building a monument to itself.
They said its top would reach the heavens, and the words were bold enough to expose the heart beneath them. But every brick laid higher also made the danger greater.
Watch closely. The higher the tower rose, the smaller the people became. By now, they were not just building fast, they were building desperately. Nothing seemed impossible to them anymore. And that is when human success becomes most blinding, when it almost looks righteous. What should have humbled them only exposed how far pride had already climbed. So the answer would not be thunderbolts or fire. It would strike deeper than stone.
The judgment would fall where human unity lived, in language itself.
And in one unseen act, the world changed. The same structure that displayed their power would now reveal their limits. What should have humbled them only exposed how far pride had already climbed. So the answer would not be thunderbolts or fire. It would strike deeper than stone. The judgment would fall where human unity lived, in language itself.
And in one unseen act, the world changed.
The same structure that displayed their power would now reveal their limit.
Lift the next load! The first command failed.
What did you say?
Heard, Brian! The first reply failed.
No one lost their voice. They lost shared meaning. Work stopped first in the hands, then in the minds, then in the trust between them.
Come here!
The confusion did not stay on the tower. It spread through homes, streets, and families.
Speech, once the bridge between them, became a wall in an instant.
A project built on coordination cannot survive when every instruction fractures.
Listen to me!
Authority still had volume, but it no longer had reach. This was not merely noise. It was the breaking of a shared world.
The city that moved like one body now stumbled like a body cut apart. After the words changed, even the bricks seemed heavier.
And just like that, the building stopped. They searched not for the strongest faces, but for familiar sounds.
The fear they tried to outrun finally found them. They would be scattered after all. What pride refused to choose, God chose for them.
From that plain, the nations began to separate across the earth.
Wait!
The man who wanted a great name was left with an unfinished tower and no one to command.
Not every dream ends in fire. Some end in silence. The city emptied because its unity had already been judged.
What was built to keep them together became the monument to why they could not remain. That once gathered humanity now released it in every direction.
So the place was called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of the whole earth.
Its name would remember not human greatness, but human limitation.
Mankind was scattered across the face of the earth, exactly what pride had tried to prevent. Neat. But the story does not end with scattered voices. Soon, from among the nations,